Hello viewers, welcome to our YouTube channel Big Band The Language School. My name is Ruchika और आज हम जापानीज लैंग्वेज का थर्ड लेसन लेकर आए हैं। हमारे पास हमारे एक्सपर्ट ट्रेनर अवेलेबल है मिसेस प्रिया प्रवीण। हेलो मैम।
हेलो रुचिका।
कैसे हैं आप?
अच्छी हूँ, आप बताओ।
मैं ठीक हूँ मैम। तो प्लीज बताइए अपने व्यूवर्स को व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न इन जापानीज लैंग्वेज लेसन 3 मैम।
Konnichiwa minasan. Hello viewers. Today we will start lesson 3 of our Japanese language. Okay. So today we will learn about some sentence structure, how to form sentence in our Japanese language. Okay. We'll learn about how to say your name, how to say your nationality, how to say your profession, how to say your age. In short, at the end, we will learn how to give our self-introduction, some information about ourselves.
Okay.
Ruchika?
Yes. Yeah, ma'am.
So can we start?
Sure, ma'am. Sure. Please.
Okay. So first thing, if we want to form some sentences, we have to learn some vocabs also. We have to learn some words, what those words are called in Japanese, then only we can form a sentence. Okay. So here is our first vocabulary for the first sentence structure. So the first word is watashi. So watashi means I. Okay. Then anata. Anata means you.
You. Okay.
Watashi tachi. So watashi tachi means we.
Okay.
Then minasan. So minasan means all of you. When we have to address a group of people, then we will say minasan.
All of
That's
you.
what in the starting of this session I said konnichiwa minasan. So konnichiwa minasan, we have learned the word konnichiwa in our first lesson. It means hello. So hello to all of you.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we have san. So there is a dash before san. So san is suffix for Mr., Miss या Mrs. In Japanese language, we don't have gender bondation.
Okay.
We don't have gender discrimination. For Mr. or for Miss or for Mrs., we use the same suffix, that is san. So after the person's name, so Mr., Mrs. and Mrs. prefix, we will add in our English format, we add Mr., Miss and Mrs. before the person name. But in Japanese, san is suffix. We add it after the person name. So if I want to call your name, I'll call you Ruchika san.
Okay. So it's Priya san.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
So whatever the person name, like Rohan, so Rohan san, Seema san. Okay. Now the next suffix is kun. Kun suffix is used for boy child. When we want to address a boy child, we will put kun after his name.
Kun. Okay.
Like Tom is a boy, we will call Tom kun.
Kun. Okay.
Tom kun.
Okay. Yeah.
Now next is chan. Chan is suffix for girl child. Okay. If we have a girl child, we will say we will put chan after her name. Suppose for an example, the girl's name is Shona, so it will be Shona chan.
Okay. Right, ma'am.
Okay. Now there is a note. Note is suffix for Mr., Mrs. or child name cannot be used to tell you your own name. If I want to tell my name, I will not say Miss Priya. I will say I am Priya only. Okay. The same concept is here also. I will not say Priya San for myself, that my name is Priya San, I will only say Priya. So San, Chan, Kun, all these suffixes are not used to tell your own name.
All right, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
these suffixes are used to address some people, to address some person's name.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the vocabulary part is clear, Ruchika San?
Clear, ma'am. Clear, ma'am.
Okay, so now we will learn how to say our name. The very first pattern we have to learn in this chapter. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the sentence structure is noun 1 plus va plus noun 2 plus des. So the spelling is desu. The last word written at the end of the sentence is desu, but it is pronounced as des. U is silent.
Des. Okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now first of all, before starting the sentence structure, we have to know about some facts, that what is va and what is this. We know about noun. Noun is noun only, right?
Yes, right.
So va is known as subject particle. Okay, whenever
Okay.
we form some sentences in our Japanese language, we have several particles.
Okay.
Okay, they express about the noun, that noun is playing which role in that sentence. So
Okay.
va is known as subject particle. It means whichever the noun is there before va will be subject of the sentence.
Okay.
जो भी नाउन है वा के पहले, वो उस सेंटेंस का सब्जेक्ट होगा. अगर हम वा लगाना भूल जाएंगे तो कोई नहीं समझ सकेगा कि वो नाउन उस सेंटेंस में क्या रोल प्ले कर रहा है.
All right, ma'am. Okay. Mm-hmm.
ओके, नाउ this is the end of sentence. जैसे हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना, तो उसके end of sentence क्या होता है या हूँ, मैं प्रिया हूँ. each and every sentence end with है या हूँ. यहाँ पे भी सेम है, each and every sentence end with this.
Okay.
Okay,
Des.
so when there is a verb in the sentence, the verb replace this हट के वहां पे verb आ जाएगा. Okay, if there is no verb, each and every sentence end with this.
Des. All
Is
right,
it clear,
ma'am.
Ruchika san?
Clear, ma'am.
Okay, so now the sentence structure is noun 1 plus va plus noun 2 plus this. So what comes in place of noun? This sentence pattern is used to tell my name or to any or about any other person name. Like I am Priya and you are Ruchika. We can say in English like this, right?
Okay.
So now in place of noun 1, I and you will come. In place of noun 2, the person names will come.
Okay.
So we have learned in our vocab in the previous slide that I is watashi and
watashi.
you is anata.
Anata.
Right? So
right.
watashi wa noun to name. So watashi wa Priya desu. I am Priya.
Priya. Okay.
Okay. Anata is you. So anata wa Ruchika san desu. We will not say Ruchika desu. Anata wa Ruchika san desu. So you are Ruchika.
Okay.
Okay. So now Ruchika san, if you want to tell your name, how you will say?
Watashi wa Ruchika desu.
And if you want to tell my name?
Your name Anata wa Priya desu. Priya san desu.
Yes. Yes. Anata wa Priya san desu. So the picture in our right side corner, watashi wa dash desu. So I am, जिसका भी नाम होगा वहां पे हम वो नाम पुट करके we can form the sentence.
Right. Okay.
So now for practice, if I have to translate, you are Mr. Rohan, how to say?
Anata wa Rohan san desu.
Yes, Anata wa Rohan san desu. So by this formation we can say any person's name or my own name. I can introduce myself also. Right?
All right. This is very interesting, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. So we will move to our next pattern. So our next pattern is how to say our nationality. So before learning the pattern, we have to learn what are the name of country.
Okay.
How to pronounce country's name in Japanese language, right?
Okay. 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 Okay.
So Japan in Japanese is called Nihon.
Nihon.
Japan is for foreign country. For Japan
Okay.
itself, Japan is Nihon. Okay.
Okay.
India is known as Indo.
Okay. And
China is known as Chugoku.
Chugoku. Okay.
South Korea is Kankoku.
Kankoku. Right.
German is Doitsu.
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 Right. Doitsu. Right.
Yes.
Okay.
UK is Igirisu.
Igirisu.
And
Okay.
Italy is Italia.
Italia. All
Yes.
right. So they have framed
starting
their
from the
own
top,
name, own country names. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Japanese.
Whenever you learn a language, whenever you learn a language, they have their own pronunciation.
All right. All right. Okay.
Right? So India is pronounced as Indo in Japanese language.
All right. So we are Indo.
China is
in Japanese.
Chu, yes.
Okay.
India is Indo. We are not in Indo. We will learn how to we will learn how to form nationality by using these country name.
Okay.
India is Indo.
Indo.
India is Indo. Indian is not Indo. Okay. In our next slide, we will learn how to say Indian.
Indian. All right. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now revise the name of country once more. That is Nihon, Japan, Indo, India, Chugoku, China, Kankoku,
South Korea,
Doitsu,
Germany,
Igirisu,
it's UK,
and Italia
is Italy. Yeah.
Okay. Now we will move to next slide, that is how to say nationality. Okay. So as we have learned some suffix in our previous pattern, that is san, chan, and kun.
Kun.
Right?
Yeah.
Now we have one more suffix that is known as jin.
Jin. Okay.
Jin is the suffix for nationality. Okay. When jin is added to country's name, it becomes nationality of that country. Like in example, it is written over there. India is Indo. Indo plus jin will be Indojin.
Indojin.
So if it is Indo, it is India. If it is Indo, it is India. And if it is Indojin, it is Indian.
Indian. Okay.
Okay. Nihon is Japan. And Nihonjin is
Japanese.
Japanese. So we just have to add jin after the country name. So it will become nationality.
Right.
So now if I want to say South Korean,
then
so what will be the word?
It's Kankoku Jin.
Yes. Yeah. Chinese
is Chugoku Jin.
German
is Doitsu Jin.
UK people
Igrisu Jin.
Italia Italy people
Italia Jin.
Yes. So this is how we will form nationality.
Okay? Right. Okay.
Now we will put this nationality in our sentence structure. How to say, till now we have learned how to say India and Indian. Now we will learn how to say I am Indian.
Okay.
You are Chinese. Okay. We are
Indo.
Korean.
Korean.
How to say these things. So the
Okay.
sentence structure is same. Noun 1 plus va plus noun 2 plus des. Okay.
Right.
Now
Okay.
what comes in place of noun 1? So in this sentence structure, in place of noun 1, we will have I, you, we, and some person's name. Like if I want to say Rohan is Indian.
Okay.
So in place of subject, I'll put Rohan, right?
Rohan. Right. Right.
And noun 2 will be nationality.
Nationality.
So
Right.
how to say I am Indian? I is Watashi. So Watashi wa, Indian is Indojin. So Watashi wa Indojin des.
Yes. Mhm.
मैं Indian हूँ.
Okay.
Right?
Right, ma'am.
The same sentence pattern here also. Watashi wa Indojin des. Now, if I want to
Yeah.
say Mr. Yamada is Japanese. Mr.
Okay.
Yamada is Japanese. So how to say? Noun
Uh,
1 person name. So
mhm.
Mr. Yamada will be Yamada-san. Right? Yamada-san wa
Yeah.
Nihonjin desu.
Nihonjin desu. Okay.
So now,
Okay, ma'am.
Ruchika-san, tell your nationality.
Ma'am, Watashi wa? No, it's I am Indian, no? So Watashi wa Indojin desu.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, if I want to say Tom is Korean.
Tom.
So for your reference, I opened the name of country. So Tom is Korean.
Tom. Tom Kankoku jin desu.
Tom San.
Okay. Yes, san. Okay. Yeah.
So Tom San wa Kankoku jin
In
desu.
this. Okay.
Okay.
Va
If
have
I
to
want
use,
to
yeah.
say, yeah, we have to put va after whenever we want to make a word subject. So in this sentence, we have Tom as a subject. We are talking about Tom, right? Tom
Right.
is
Right.
Korean.
Subject. Yeah.
So Tom will be the subject. So Tom san wa.
Va.
So Tom san wa Kankoku jin
Kankoku
desu.
this is. Okay.
Now if I want to say we are Indians.
We are
So the
Indian.
word for we, yeah, the word for we is watashi tachi.
Watashi tachi. Okay. Watashi tachi. Indian jin desu.
Watashi tachi wa
Oho. Watashi tachi wa Indojin desu.
Indojin desu. Yes. Okay.
You're right, ma'am. Right.
Yeah. Any confusion in this pattern, Ruchika-san? Or is
No,
it
no,
clear?
no. It's clear, ma'am. Clear.
Okay. So we just have to learn the words, what those words are called in Japanese, if we want to use that word in our sentence structure, and just know the sentence pattern. Then we can form the sentence easily.
Yes, surely.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, till now we have learned how to say our name and how to say our nationality.
Yeah.
Now the next thing is how to tell your profession.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
So we have some name of the professions in our vocabulary.
Okay.
So student in Japanese is known as gakusei.
Gakusei.
Teacher in Japanese is known as kyoshi.
Kyoshi.
Right. Bank employee is known as ginko-in.
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 Ginko-in. Okay.
Company employee is known as kaisha-in.
Kaisha-in.
Doctor is known as Isha.
Isha.
And researcher is known as Kenkyusha.
Kenkyusha. Okay.
Okay. So starting from the top, Gakusei,
Takse,
student,
student.
Kyoshi,
Kyoshi,
teacher,
teacher.
Ginko-in,
Ginko-in,
bank employee,
bank employee.
Kaisha-in,
Kaisha-in,
company employee,
company employee.
Isha,
Isha,
doctor,
doctor.
Kinkyusha,
Kinkyusha,
researcher.
researcher.
Okay.
Okay.
So my voice is clear, Ruchika-san?
Yeah, clear, ma'am.
Okay. Now we will move to the third pattern, how to say our profession. So it is very easy. हाँ, जो हमने sentence structure पढ़ा है अभी nationality के लिए same sentence structure we have here also. Just in the previous sentence we have nationality in place of noun 2. Here we have profession in place of noun 2. Okay, so noun 1 will be IUV, name of some person, and noun 2 will be profession. Like same जैसे कि हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं मैं इंडियन हूँ, मैं टीचर हूँ, सेंटेंस पैटर्न सेम होता है, बस वर्ड चेंज हो जाता है, राइट. तो सेम सेंटेंस पैटर्न यहाँ पे भी है. वी फॉलो द सेम सेंटेंस पैटर्न एज ऑफ नेशनैलिटी. सो हाउ टू से आई एम टीचर? सो द वर्ड फॉर टीचर इज क्योशी. Okay. So I is watashi. So watashi wa kyoshi desu.
Watashi wa kyoshi desu.
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Yamada is doctor.
Okay.
So Mr. Yamada will become Yamada-san. So Yamada-san wa Isha desu.
Okay.
Okay. So I am teacher. Watashi wa kyoshi desu. Mr. Yamada is doctor. Yamada-san wa Isha desu.
Right, ma'am.
Now you are student right now. You are my student right now, Ruchika-san, right?
Okay.
So student is Gakuse.
Gakuse.
So now tell me, I am student.
Watashi wa gyakuse desu.
Watashi wa Gakuse desu. Okay. Now if I want to say Rohan is company employee.
Rohan wa Kaishan desu.
So Rohan-san wa.
Okay, san is missing. Rohan-san wa Kaishan desu.
Yes. Rohan-san wa Kaishan
desu.
Okay. So we can make some more sentences like using bank employee. Like Mr. Gupta is bank employee. So Gupta-san wa
Ginko-in desu.
Ginko-in desu. Okay. Yeah. Miss Seema is researcher. So Seema-san wa
Kankyusha desu.
Seema-san wa Kenkyusha desu.
Okay, Kenkyusha desu. Okay.
So is it clear?
It's clear, ma'am. It's clear. It takes time because it requires some practice, and I am very much new to this language.
Yes, it requires practice in sense of pronunciation. The pattern is easy. How to pronounce those words, that only needs the practice, right?
Right, ma'am. Right.
Okay. So we have learned how to tell our name, our nationality, and our
profession. Okay.
Now moving to the next part, how to tell our age.
Okay.
Abhi, whenever we want to give our self-introduction, the basic thing we have to say is our name, nationality, profession, and our age.
Okay.
Right? So we have a suffix known as sai. So sai is the suffix for years old. How we say our age in English pattern? 1 year old, 2
1
years
year
old,
old.
3 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. So sai is the suffix for years old. In place of years old, we will have sai.
Sai. Okay.
And Japanese word for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in our first lesson, we have learned countings. So one is known as ichi.
Ichi.
Okay. So we have some exception. Whenever the numbers are added to the suffix, sometimes with some numbers the pronunciation changes. Okay. So we have to remember those exception. So one in Japanese is known as ichi. So according to the pattern, it should be ichisai, right?
Sai. Right.
But
Right.
the pronunciation, the correct pronunciation is issai.
Sai.
Yes. 2 in Japanese is known as ni. So nisai.
Nisai.
3 is san. So
San.
sansai.
Sansai.
4 is yon.
Yon.
So yonsai. 4
Yonsai.
years old will be yonsai.
Yonsai.
5 is go.
Go.
So 5 years old will be
Gonsai.
gosai. Okay.
Okay.
6 is roku. So 6 years old will be
Rokusai.
rokusai. 7 is nana. So 7 years old will be
Nanasai.
nanasai. Now again we have one exception in 8. So 8 is known as hachi. So according to pattern, it should be hachisai, but it is an exception. So 8 years old is pronounced as hassai.
Okay. Hassai.
Yes. 9 years old is kyusai.
Kyusai.
Now 10 is ju. So jusai, it should be jusai, but it is an exception and pronounced as jussai.
Jussai.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now
Okay,
we
sir.
have one more exception is for 20. We have learned how to say 20, 11, 12, 13, 14 counting in our lesson 1. Okay.
Only.
So
Okay.
you have to take reference from lesson 1, how to say the counting. So after 10 years old, we don't have any exception. We will just put the number,
Okay.
the Japanese pronunciation of the number, and put sai after that.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now 20 is an exception. So 20 is known as hatachi.
Hatachi.
So the pronunciation for 20 is niju, but 20 years old is known as hatachi. So this is only for 20. It should not be like 21. If I want to say 21, I will say hatachi issai. No.
Okay.
21 is niju issai.
Niju Itsai.
Niju is the counting for 20. So 21 is niju ichi. तो ichi sai नहीं बोलते हैं, इस sai बोलते हैं. We don't pronounce it ichi sai, we say is sai. So it will become niju is sai. So how to pronounce the numbers after 10? We have these things in our lesson 1 video.
All right, ma'am. Okay.
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 So now, how to put the age in our sentence pattern? How to say I am, suppose if I want to say I am 20 years old, so how to say I am 20 years old? So the sentence pattern is same. You can see here, noun 1 plus va plus noun 2 plus this. In place of noun 1, we have I, you, we and some person name. Now in place of noun 2, we will place age.
Okay.
Okay. जैसे कि मैं प्रिया हूँ, मैं इंडियन हूँ, मैं टीचर हूँ और मैं 20 साल की हूँ.
Okay.
Right? I am
Okay.
Priya, I am Indian, I am teacher, and I am 20 years old. The sentence pattern is same. We just have to change the word, what we want to say, right? Whether it is nationality or profession or age.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Ruchika-san? So now how to say I am 30 years old.
Right.
So watashi wa san
Watashiwa.
10 歳です.
Okay. Watashiwa san jussai desu.
Yes. So
Okay.
30 in Japanese is known as sanju. So sanju plus sai, san 10 sai desu.
San jussai desu. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So Mr. Yamada is 28 years old.
Mr. Yamada is Yamada wa-san.
Yamada-san wa
Okay. Yamada-san wa
28
28
desu.
desu. Okay.
Okay?
Yamada-san wa
Yamada-san wa
28 desu. Okay.
Yes. Now suppose there is a boy named Tom and he is 5 years old. So I
Okay.
want to say Tom is 5 years old. So first of all, if I want to say about Tom, and Tom is a boy child, so it will be Tom Kun, the suffix for boy's child name, right?
Right.
Tom Kun.
Tom
so Tom
Kun.
Kun wa
Tom kun wa sansai desu.
okay, 3 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom Kun wa sansai
Sansai
desu.
desu.
Tom is 3 years
3
old.
years old. Okay, ma'am.
Now say baby Shona is 7 years old. So Shona is a girl
A
child.
girl child.
So we have to put girl child suffix. So Shona chan.
Chan. Okay.
So Shona chan wa
Nisai desu.
7 years
Oh,
old.
sorry. It's Nana sai desu.
Yes. Shona chan wa nana sai desu.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay,
is it
ma'am.
clear?
Clear, ma'am. Clear.
So we have learned how to form the sentence. We have learned the sentence structure for giving 4 information about ourselves: our name, our nationality, our profession, and our age.
Age. Right, ma'am.
Right?
Right.
Okay. So now we will form these sentences and learn how to say our self introduction. There is some proper way to say self introduction in our Japanese. Okay.
Okay.
So first of all, Ruchika-san, tell me when we have to say self introduction. When it is needed to give our self introduction.
When we meet some new people, and when there is some interview kind of going on, they are asking for your self introduction.
Yes. So
Yes.
whenever we meet the person for the first time in our life, then only we will give self introduction. When we meet that same person twice or thrice or any time again in our life, we will not give self introduction. He or she will know about ourselves, right?
Right.
Okay. So here we have 2 words. The one word is known as hajime mashite.
Hajime mashite. Okay.
Yes, hajime mashite. The meaning of hajime mashite is how do you do. In our English pattern, we can say how do you do anytime, right? Whenever we meet the person. But in Japanese, how do you do is said only when we meet the person for the first time. So how do you do is said when we want to give our self introduction.
Right, ma'am. Okay.
So hajime mashite is used as opening statement of self introduction. Whenever we want to give our self introduction, the first thing we have to say, the first sentence will be hajime mashite. Okay. Only used when we meet the person for the first time.
Okay.
Right,
ma'am.
So whenever we want to give our self introduction, the first thing we have to say is Hajime Mashite. Then we will say the rest of the information about ourselves, like I am Priya, watashi wa Priya desu. I am Indian, watashi wa Indojin desu. I am teacher, watashi wa Kyoshi desu. And I am 30 years old, watashi wa 30 desu.
Sanjusai
Okay.
this. Okay.
So after saying all these information
Mhm.
information depends upon where we are giving our self introduction. If I am giving my self introduction in an interview, I have to say some other things like maybe what is my previous company name, how many uh, till which level I have certification in Japanese language, from how many years, or from how many, from what time you are learning Japanese. All these things depends upon where you are giving the self introduction. If I am giving my self introduction to my friend to friend, to a person which I am meeting for the first time, he is a friend of my friend, then only these four things are sufficient, right?
Right, ma'am.
And after saying all these things, the closing sentence for self introduction will be dozo yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
Okay.
So dozo
Dozo
yoroshiku
yoroshiku
onegai
onegai
shimasu.
shimasu.
So the
Okay.
last word is, don't pronounce the last word as shimashu. It is shimas only. The last u is silent.
Right.
Okay.
It's shimasu.
So yes. So
Mhm.
dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. So
Okay.
dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu means pleased to meet you,
Pleased to meet you.
right? So
Right, ma'am.
pleased to meet you will be the closing statement of our self introduction. So dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu expression for please be nice to me, usually used as closing statement of self introduction.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so now
All
put
right.
these expression and all the sentences in our self introduction.
Self introduction. Right.
So hajime mashite, watashi wa Priya desu, watashi wa Indojin desu, watashi wa Kyoshi desu,
Push
watashi
this.
wa 30 desu.
Okay. So it will all
Dozo
complete the
yoroshiku
one sentence. Yeah.
onegai shimasu.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay, so this is how we will give our self introduction.
Right. So, viewer, by watching this interesting video, you can easily practice the method of Priya ma'am. Okay, this is the very interesting method of practicing the self introduction in Japanese language, ma'am.
Yes.
So, yeah. So, is there
So
anything?
this is
Yeah.
what we have to learn our lesson in lesson 3 of Japanese language.
Okay. So viewers, see, this was very interesting session today with Priya ma'am. ये आप खुद भी प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हो जिस तरह से सेशन हमारा हुआ है. आप साथ साथ में प्रैक्टिस करके आप जापानीज लैंग्वेज में सेल्फ इंट्रोडक्शन दे सकते हो. और ये एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक रहा मैम. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर दिस नाइस सेशन टुडे. सो कैन यू
Thank you,
प्लीज एक्सप्लेन आवर
Ruchika.
व्यूअर्स हम लोग नेक्स्ट सेशन में क्या करने वाले हैं.
So in our next session, we will learn some more new patterns, how to say something more about ourselves, and we can learn how to describe the things we have around ourselves. Like this is a pen, that is a pencil. Okay,
Right.
things which are around us, to explain the things which are around us in our lesson 4 of Japanese language.
All right, ma'am. So viewers, if you have any doubt, any questions और आप कुछ भी जानना चाह रहे हो मैम से इस सेशन के बारे में और कुछ आपके क्वेश्चंस हैं, you can easily ask. जो मेरा नंबर है वो फ्लैश कर रहा है स्क्रीन पर. It's 9805371026. I repeat, it's 9805371026. मेरा नाम है रुचिका. आप कभी भी मुझे व्हाट्सएप पे क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं या फिर आप मुझे कॉल कर सकते हैं सेम नंबर पे, और मैं आपके जो डाउट्स हैं वो मैम के साथ शेयर करूंगी. थैंक यू सो मच मैम. Thank you so much for this
Thank you,
nice
Ruchika San,
session today.
and
Thank you,
thank
ma'am.
you,
Thank you.
viewers.
Thank you. Okay.